To the next person, I'll hand it over to the
Thank you, dear Murray. How many of you like criticism? Raise your hand. Not all, but very few. How many of you like constructive feedback? The hands are much. One of the most important segments in Toastmasters is evaluation round. If you attempt for any exam, you will get a result in a week, or sometimes it will take a month. But in Toastmasters, when you deliver your speech, you will get a result in less than an hour. That is the power of the Toastmaster. Let me give you a small incident. On 5th May 2019, one of the Toastmasters in Chennai, where the person attempting a speech on the project evaluation and feedback, it's typically after the ice-breaking round. The person started a speech well, the flow was good, but somewhat find little difficult to continue. Though the preparation was good, is not unable to do that. Audience was thinking that the preparation was not good. The speaker themselves not to understand where it went well, where it didn't go. So when the evaluator came and talked about his performance, she started with a positive note. And while giving the points of improvement, she told about that the speaker started well. In fact, the flow was good. But when he attempted for the PPT and his speech, there is a disconnect. And the evaluator suggested to the speaker that not to use the PPT at least for 4 to 5 after the 5 speech. Since it is the evaluation and feedback round, a person had to present the same topic in the club again. This time he presented a topic without PPT as suggested by his evaluator. Surprisingly, the person got the best speaker award for this time. A small change, but most importantly, a small change can bring a best speaker award of the week. I trust you are curious to know which club and who is the evaluator for that. The club name is Medley and the evaluator is Divya and the speaker is Shankar, it's mine. So with this, let me introduce the first evaluator of today, who is into the wealth management, and he has close to 17 years of experience in wealth finance, and he graduated from Layala, and he is the entrepreneur, and he recently started a company called Zimilo. For him, when I talk about the theme, our life is as good as our mindset. Life is beautiful and full of challenges. The way we look at it makes the difference. Personally, any endeavor will try till the last inch and will leave it in the hands of God. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ashwin Anand to evaluate the speech.
Thank you, Shankar. Thank you. Good afternoon once again. And since the purpose, I didn't read the purpose earlier, I'll just quickly tell the purpose of Ashwin's speech. The purpose, being icebreaker, the purpose for the member is to introduce about herself to the club and just to know more about that particular person. And Ashwin, being icebreaker, I'm quite sorry to share, this is not what I expected. It was like a contest speech, not like an icebreaker speech. Please give a big round of applause. I'll just tell you the important points, then I'll go to the details. And you really started with a great quote. Basically, in fact, two of my very favorite poets. One is Rudyard Kipling and Robert Frost, who has written The Road Less Traveled. When I saw the topic itself, I was very, very happy about this particular topic. And a good intro about your family. We just covered what are the basic things that was required. And about yourself, you spoke, and the local vocal variety was very, very good. and the usage of the stage was also extremely good. And certain aspects, eye contact, generally we say we have the eye contact should speak from left to right or right to left. You had a good eye contact, but I think you are not looking more into the members, it was more behind. Not sure whether you like Renu so much, probably you were looking at her a lot. And it was more into those aspects, but you were moving here and there. I thought it was pretty good, and the speech, the clarity was very good, but it was quite fast. The speech was very, very fast, I think, but the clarity and the content, it was very, very good. What we expected, it was extremely good. And going to certain aspects like the quote, what you made from Google person like Sundar Pichai, that I connected well with my quote, with his quotes. And throughout your speech, it was like you connected well with the topic, the road less traveled. In fact, there are a lot of instances, it was said like, and when people had different ideas of what you will be able to do, what they wanted, what you to do, and you had a much better clarity of what you want to do, and you kept going with that particular clarity. So it was definitely, it was very, very much connected with the topic that you have chosen. Very happy about that. And in conclusion, you definitely justified the topic that you chose and the stories, the references about your family that you gave, about your present. It was like we had a good amount of clarity about you. And also, it's like, it's always said, one important point I was thinking, you were not generally an icebreaker session, like we are supposed to speak of our Toastmaster entry, little bit about it. I was about to make it in the feedback, but again you spoke about that also. You said you had your Toastmaster journey for your next venture of speaking. You have different ventures and you took it up, and you didn't allow me to make a lot of feedbacks. So I'll come to that. My timing is also running out. I will completely come to the conclusion, and it definitely showed your preparation, your commitment, and the passion that you have for this new venture, what you have taken. And just to conclude with one of the lines from another favorite poet of mine, Rudyard Kipling, he says like, hold on when nothing in you except the will says to them, hold on. Great show, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwin. So the next evaluator is, if you ask me, why did I join in Toastmaster? I would say most of the many reasons. But if you ask me, why did I join in Medley? That is a particular person. 4 months ago, when I decided to join in one of the Toastmaster club in Velachery, I almost to finalized. But later, one of my friends told to go and explore some experience in Medley. So at the time, this particular person was playing a TMOD role. I was astonished about his commitment and involvement. I don't think this role can be accelerated into this type of person. And I joined in Medley. This particular person is by profession, it is the club and other infrastructure, but by choice, he is into equity researcher. And now he started the habit of book reading in 2018, and he wants to continue in 2019 also. And he was one of the core team members in Ovation 2019. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Krishna Kishore to the evaluation.
Thank you for the warm introduction.
I deserve it.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And a very special good evening to my target speaker, Narasimhan. Narasimhan, the way you started the speech was very good. You broke the ice of all these members with a question. You started with a question like, what is the power of habits? And also you have given the reason and the willpower, what you have to create a habit within you. And also the way you took us through, the way you explained the example of rat and its reward, and how we form this habit cues and all these things. And what is that you have to make it to form a habit which is going to stay for a very long. In the overall speech, I like 3 aspects of it. The power of presenting, the way you presented your topic, And number two, the statement of purpose, the sense of purpose you had for this audience who are sitting here on a valuable Saturday, spending their personal time, and your body language. These are the three top aspects I like in the speech. When it comes to the power of presenting, I felt like you are made to present. I did not felt you were so ease at it. The way your hand gestures were you were doing your hand gestures. I did not felt like this is your first or second speech. I saw some maturity, a huge level of maturity in that. And the sense of purpose, the way you took the topic, because we are all coming here on a Saturday evening, we want something to take back. So I felt that you had a sense of purpose for each one of us sitting in this room today. And the third one is the body language. As a side, while you are presenting, you are very easy that you are using your body language. Coming to the improvements, for sure there are like a little improvements in the overall presentation, what I have seen. I could observe three improvements. I could recommend 3 improvements for your speech. Number one is eye contact and stage usage. As you are limited with your presentation software behind you, you are limited only to this portion of the stage. You couldn't use effectively the whole stage. And the second thing is, most of the time, at least I would say 70% of the time, I could see that you are looking only at me. So that is the impression as an audience in this room I got. So eye contact and stage usage is one of the recommendations I give you. And the second one is avoid presentation. I want to hear Parshuram from Chokalingham's story. I want to take it back from you because you are very good at it. I want to see you telling it in the form of a story. I want to get connected with some of your personal examples so that I will be able to live the moment what you're telling. And the third one is the conclusion. You have dropped it so quick with a short quote. So due to which I felt I did not connect it so well with what you wanted to tell completely. So these are the 3 aspects. Number one is eye contact and usage of the stage. The second one is you are very good at using presentation software, so I want you to lay the speech in a speech format. And the number 3 is try to conclude a little bit slowly with giving powerful message. With that, I would like to conclude my evaluation, and I would be very glad to hear your next speech when you introduce the speaker.
Next, we have a profession. We have a person. A doctor is by profession, and he is practicing for the last 15 years. I hope will continue also. No, because recently he contested for the district championship for humorous contest.
I'm lost.
For him, when I asked about what is mindsets, he talks about the mindset. It is about the positivity of the people. Wherever you go, when you are surrounded with the positivity of the people, definitely you will get positive. With this, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Adagappan.
Thank you. Good evening, friends. So I am here to evaluate Toastmaster Mohan's speech. So what I like in his speech is, number one, actually I am going to evaluate his project 2, which is evaluation and feedback. It's not research and research. Can you tell the project title? Research and feedback. Okay. So in your speech, what I like the most is you had a good opening. Remember the story, what he told about a small boy, with his father, and conclusion was great with a message. What was the message?
Do not use gadgets.
Limit the use of mobile phone, right? And also the body was very good. You had used several anecdotes and the story of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Remember what was the age?
16.
16, 16 and 14. See, your message was delivered. What you wanted is done. Your delivery was very good, and the content is very needed for this point of time in your life. And your clarity and your words and were very clear, and we understood excellently. And what I would like to tell you that when you started your speech, you had a little disturbances, and I think you forgot your script. what I feel is what was going into mind. Usually, even you may think that, see, I'm also having a script in my hand. I may forget things, and everyone in this room are nervous when they come here. Sir, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Even experienced speaker, it happens to everyone, because whenever the speaker comes here, what is going to our mind, that how they are going to judge us, what they are going to think about if I am not speaking well. It's because we are all here learning, right? We think that's a normal nature of human being, that we put ourselves on what they call spotlight. They call it that. Always they think about we think that they don't have any other work. Like Dinagaran will go to the go home and he will talk to his wife about today Mona Sundaram came, and he was standing and he was, he forgot his speech and so on. It never happens, They have a lot of other works to do and no one cares about it. Okay, it's true. But when we stand here, we always think that everyone cares about us. No. If you just take out that idea of everyone comments about you, or everyone judges you, I think you can come out of that. And one thing what I like to tell you is that you can ask some of your friend or your sister or brother or anyone, just try to speak seeing their eyes. Even one or two, even one is okay. In that way, you can improve your eye contact. Because I was seeing all the time you were seeing down or something you are thinking about that we should not forget those things and we should properly deliver from starting to end. Like you don't have to do that. Something like, because when I saw your title, I thought you would start with a question. So in that way you can just be familiar with that stage. You can ask what is the age, what age you can, what age children should carry mobile. You can just ask the questions. And also, yeah, those are things. And other thing what I wanted to tell you, that you could have used some slides, for example. In that way you get time. You can relax in the stage and you can be more familiar to talk with the audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 2 months ago, when Medley announces a storytelling contest, who are all want to register, at that time, I never thought to nominate myself into storytelling contest. But I met the particular person and I was just speaking with just for 30 minutes. And this particular person was sharing his 10 years of Toastmaster experience with me. And after that, I decided I want to nominate myself into the storytelling contest. Then I nominated and won for the first time second runner-up in storytelling contest. This particular person, it is a liar.
Depends. Jokes didn't have much opinion about me. I was just asking. Hear this, okay?
The next evaluator is a lawyer by profession and running a law firm, specializing in intellectual property, and 10 years in Toastmaster family. He is my mentor and very humorous person and motivator, and especially I like about his facial reaction. With this, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we request BTM Studio who will evaluate.
Nothing was meant, nothing was prepared, no script was given. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, today when Chokalingam was delivering his speech here, I was reminded of ACK. What is that? Amar Chitrakatha. So that was when the age of 4 I started reading Amar Chitrakatha. Sorry, at the age of 5. Yeah. And all through these years, even now I read it. So I was totally happy when I hear the big story from Mahabharata. He picked a simple character, one of the characters which is most popular and which is most admired in Mahabharata, Karna. So that really put us towards, increased the attention and he could catch the attention of the audience through placing the character well. I mean, choosing the character well. And the other thing I liked about, he prepared us through the backstories. 3 backstories. We may get confused when we go through Mahabharata story. So he knew it well and he prepared us. He gave us 3 stories. Like a teacher, he said there are 3 stories. Story number 1, story number 2, story number 3. So he prepared us well. The 4th thing I liked, Mahabharata, there are a lot of characters. When you read Amachitaka, you understand, but suddenly you will get another character coming to the picture. So he maintained a good balance between the side characters and the main characters, and he could bring us back to focus on the main character Karna at times. And chuckling, the thing I liked most is your ending. Your ending was epic. We actually, in that 2-3 sentences, you gave us everything about the full story. And we actually could develop an empathy to Karna through that dialogue. So all these things which I liked the most about your storytelling. Now this is storytelling, you are a storyteller already, but still I would like to give some suggestions to you to improve your storytelling techniques, which I believe. One of the things is that you kept a lot of rooms open. In the sense it's a royal story, it's a war field. You could have used there was a room for a lot of expressions, dialogues, emotions. I have written down vocal variety and justice. Karna is, Krishna suddenly get the Vishwarupam and blessing, and then he fell down and then he was looking at his enemies. He forgot his mantra. All these are rooms for a lot of expressions. You didn't use it. The second thing is, I felt you could have confined to one plot, the last day plot, is death. It would have been easy to concentrate on that and you could have finished it within time. So avoiding the first one, you could have narrated the second day, it would have been very nice. The third thing is the backstories. If you had included this